Wednesday, April 17, 1940. The Wehrmacht High Command reports. The general situation in Norway was consolidated during April 16th through further reinforcement of German troops and the securing of important railway connections. In the Narvik area, German troops occupied the Ore Railway up to the Swedish border. A Norwegian detachment that offered resistance was dispersed after a short battle with bloody losses for the enemy. Some were caught. The rest escaped across the Swedish border. The enemy landed troops at Harstad on the island of Hinøy, 60 kilometers north of Narvik. No such attempts were made in the environs of Narvik. In the Drontheim area, German troops advanced to the Swedish border and occupied the railway via Meråker. The day passed quietly in the Bergen area. At Stavanger, the British Air Force carried out air raids again on the night of April 15th and 16th, but these did not cause any military damage. 2 Norwegian batteries also surrendered to the German troops in the Kristiansand area. The expansion of the area occupied by German troops in the Oslo area continues. The Oslo-Fredrikstad-Halden-Kornsjø rail connection to the Swedish border has been established. A German battle group took Kongsvinger in the early afternoon of April 16th and is continuing to advance north. German tanks successfully intervened in the fight north of Hønefoss. The Navy ensured the supply of personnel and materials to Norwegian ports. As part of the planned expansion of coastal protection, the coastal fortifications in the Oslo Ford were made fully ready for combat. In the defense of Narvik, the leader of the destroyer's captain and Commodore Bonte fell in heroic combat against superior British forces. Around 2/3 of the crews of the damaged and no longer combat-ready destroyers, which had completely exhausted their ammunition, were integrated into the defense of Narvik to reinforce the army units deployed in the area. A German submarine sank a Tribal-class destroyer northeast of the Shetland Islands. Several Norwegian torpedo boats were put into service by the Kriegsmarine. On April 16th, the Luftwaffe continued its reconnaissance over the central and northern North Sea and on the Norwegian west coast with valuable reconnaissance results. Despite the bad weather, British naval units were attacked by German combat planes. A large transport ship was hit by direct hits of the heaviest caliber, an enemy submarine, and, as already reported, an enemy cruiser were sunk 150 kilometers northwest of the Molde Fjord by heavy bombing. On April 15th, while conducting combat air patrol on the southwest coast of Norway, German fighters shot down a Lockheed Hudson and a Sunderland flying boat. A German plane did not return from a combat mission. On the Western Front, our shock troops blew up 4 enemy shelters southeast of Merzig, wiped out the 50-man British crew, and took prisoners, weapons, and ammunition as loot.
Join us also tomorrow for the subsequent Wehrmacht Report. Subscribe to our channel and be part of a unique historical experience. For more military history audiobooks, visit the YouTube channel of Major Intonio. Thank you for listening, and so long.